G'day, welcome back. Let's get more on that breaking news that music icon Dolly Parton has died at 80 years of age.
Yeah, it's such a shock, isn't it? Joining us live now, entertainment reporter Brian Balthazar. Morning to you. What more do we know, Brian?
Well, you know, we're seeing just an outpouring. That is really the worldwide kind of shock. Many of your viewers get waking up to this, but even here in the States, just the suddenness of this. Yes, she was 80 years old, but still vibrant. We do know that she had had some health problems and that following the passing of her husband, Carl Thomas Dean, she said that during her care for him, she did somewhat neglect her health. But very recently, she said that she didn't feel 80 and that she feels like she was just getting started. So now we're left remembering just an incredible person who, you know, she could have lived to be 200 and we would still think it was too soon. She was just around the world, just universally loved.
It was also lovely to see the video from her nephew and her head of security too. He said he was asked to announce this a couple of years ago. Tell us about that.
Yeah, Brian Seaver, whose father was once her head of security as well, said that he really had to take in the reality that inevitably this day would come, and it was hard for him to wrap his head around. But now, you know, taking, you know, somewhat a pride and honor and touch that he had this unique opportunity to represent Dolly and say that she lived in the light, and ending it with, "I will always love you." And I feel like, you know, on behalf of the world, we can say we all loved her right back. This message coming out today, no one really saw it coming except for the fact that she occasionally had some recent health problems, but we still can't help but be a little shocked that we don't have this treasure in our lives now.
It was a beautiful message. One of the lines, she lived her life in the light, which really summed her up from afar, what we know of her. Dolly had such a career, from music to acting, a lot of philanthropy too. How do you think the industry will remember her?
I think it's very interesting because every generation has a unique aspect of Dolly that they connected with. Whether some people will say it was a song, "I Will Always Love You" may hit them a certain way, or a certain movie, or the children who benefited. Millions of children received books every month to fund literacy because her father wasn't able to read. So she didn't hoard her celebrity. She brought her celebrity and her fame, she brought it back and gave back to people. So whether you were touched by her music or her films or her hilarious quips and quotes, there's something everyone could take away with them, but it was a person who was kind as well as she was talented.
And that's why, Brian, we're feeling the sadness today, but there is so much to celebrate about Dolly Parton's life as well. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brian. Stay with us. We will check the rest of this morning's news next.